Boys, we have some amazing news today from Konami. Official from Konami, boys. Where are you? Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG introducing Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys. TCG Genesys, guys. This is not a new, like a Master Duel clone app. It is for paper Yu-Gi-Oh! And let's see, is there... I don't think there was anything really from this video except a cool logo, I guess. I don't know. Something in space. They honestly should have done something a little bit more with this video, because I saw this and I'm like, okay, so is it a new game? Like, I'm not going to play another game besides Master Duel, right? But no, so it's a TCG format. Another gripe, since, you know, we love to complain about Konami here. I hate these names, and it's not strictly before Konami, by the way. These stupid ass names that these companies come up with, because Genesis is a word. Why don't you just spell it correctly, or why don't you just use like what edgy people do, right? They just they use a word in a different language, so that you can just use Latin for Genesis, which I think Genesis is Latin already. So, point being, this name sucks. But anyways, I guess the sys is like system. So like gen system, I guess. It's still a stupid name, Konami. Okay. The plus side, this is actually going to be really, really easy to search, because they've cornered the market on Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys with this spelling. So to their point, there you go. Cool. Anyways, the Genesis rules are simple. No link monsters or pendulum monsters are allowed. All other cards are allowed. So that's already really good. Pendulum has gotten a lot of hate from people, especially returning players, and rightfully so. Like, you just spew boards. But a lot of people have not talked about how links are degenerate, and this is really good, because if you think about it now, right, with the pool of link monsters that we have, a current meta deck has, in the beginning of the go turn 1, 5 cards, 5 resources, and then 15 other resources at the ready. And non-meta decks just cannot compete. So this is really good. This is really good. All other cards are allowed, kind of, because there's a point system. The original field layout is used, so no extra monster zones because there's no links, and no pendulum zones because there's no pendulums, obviously. The standard forbidden and limited cards list is not used. Yes, because so it's a point system now. There is no, like, a card is not forbidden. You can use it as long as you have the points allowed for it. All those cards can be used except link monsters, pendulum monsters. They were really hammering this point home. They mentioned it 3 times, by the way. No link monsters, no pendulums, no extra monster zone, no pendulum zones. No link monsters, no pendulum monsters. Like, they're really trying to get people back into the game. Usual limit of 3 copies max of any card is still applies. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Deck construction uses a point system. Some cards are assigned a point value. Most cards cost a 0. And as a matter of fact, so they have this table here. Only 505 cards are in this table. So they are, yeah. I mean, there's what, 15,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's less than a percent, I believe. I believe it's less than a percent. So that's kind of crazy. Actually, I don't even know. Double check the math on that one. That might be kind of incorrect. Don't at me, bro. Deck construction uses a point system. Yeah, we already saw that. The total points cost of cards is in your main deck, extra deck, side deck combined. Oh, bro, that's actually really good. I thought it was just going to be the main deck and extra deck. That's a really interesting constraint. And I know we already have this with the current system, right? With the extra deck being including the forbidden, limited, and list and stuff like that. But with the point system, I thought it would just be the cards you're actually playing with in a particular duel. Bro, okay. I don't know why that's so shocking to me, but that's actually, I think that limits that increases the creativity. You have to be really creative if the side deck also counts the points. Okay, so the standard point cap is 100, which is really tight if you look at these. Like, this card, Abyss Dweller, is already 100 points, right? If you're playing standard, you can only have Abyss Dweller. But events can be run with any point caps or even a 0 point cap. Ooh, official tournament stores can set their own caps for their tournaments. Okay, guys, so opinions on this. This is really good. So I've done a deck profile, and it's really frustrating, right? When you're trying to play a specific deck, because I'm trying to play a specific deck, a specific thing, Elemental Heroes with Neospatians, and I'm trying to splash as very little generic crap as possible. Obviously, you need Thrust, you need Call by the Grave, stuff like that, obviously. But I'm trying to play with a theme, mainly fusion monsters. And when you have decks that just spit out links, that spit out all these cards, it's impossible. And then you have cards in your archetype that balance your archetype really well. For example, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except fusion monsters. This restriction makes this insanely good card incredibly balanced, almost to the point where you probably shouldn't be using it if you have like 4 link monsters in a hero deck, right? So I really do like that this is going to open up a lot of creativity in the deck building. And honestly, I'm kind of curious if my deck, my pet deck, is going to be good in this format. Like, I'm actually excited for Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play paper, guys, and this is legitimately making me excited. Are there any heroes in here? We got Plasma at 20, okay, and we have Phoenix. DPE is only 20? Huh. Karma Cannon is 5, so you have some interruptions. Wait, hang on. What's something degenerate? What about, okay, wait, whoa. Forbidden One. Exodia. The Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate is at 20, but not the pieces. What? No way. Okay, so you can run 3 Exodia limbs. It's going to be a sacky-ass deck. I don't think a lot of people will actually do that, but back the old school decks. Wait, what about Graceful Charity? Graceful. That's 40 points? Abyss Dweller's 100 and Graceful Charity is 40. That's interesting. Goes and match. What's it called? A Floodgate is 100. Interesting. Heat Wave, another form of stalling, 100. Heart of the Blue Eyes, why is that 5? Bro, this is really interesting. And I'm kind of curious if the points will adapt. You know, like maybe a year from now, this card, Red Eyes, Redux Dragon of Boulders, instead of being 7, it becomes 5 or something. That would be kind of cool to see. Also, something that isn't answered here is, are these per card, per copy, or is it per card? So if you run 3 Bonfire, are you at 33 points, or are you at 99 points, right? Which is a really odd number. Why 33? This is really interesting. Ash Blossom is 15. Okay, wait, what about Called by the Grave here? Called by the Grave is 20. This is crazy. Cyberstein 27. That's a really odd point total. Cyberjar 33. Dude, I can see a lot of people, if this takes off, a lot of people buying a whole bunch of like random cards and the market just being crazy. This is insane, guys. Okay, so tell me what you guys think. I'm obviously excited for this. Cool logo. Bad way to introduce it. I feel like, you know, this. There was nothing. No information. No nothing. 30 seconds of my time wasted. The fact that I saw some people complaining that they're like, oh, there's no forbidden or limited list, but there is. Not really, right? It's a point system, so nothing is forbidden and nothing is limiting you from using a particular card. Besides the format, or I guess the format that you're playing, because or I don't know if these would be considered formats though. Standard point cap, so it just depends on what tournaments or what stores the store in the tournament has. But there really are no forbidden and limited lists. They are correct. I think that's just a nitpick some people have, that it's just not correct. But this is your boy might be hitting up locals, dude. Like, as soon as this hits, I might actually play locals. But once again, boys, let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think? I'm really, really looking forward to reading your replies. Peace out. Big thank you to the channel members, Eric Moreno and Burn My Dread. You guys rock.